Hello everyone, I Kuldeep Sharma welcome you all to today's session on 20 GK question which have been specifically curated from the today's Hindu newspaper as well as the Indian Express. So let's look at the question for today. So the first question is a very simple question. When do we celebrate the International Day for Biological Diversity? And if you are watching it on May 22nd, today is the day on which we celebrate the International Day for Biological Diversity or simply the International Day for Biodiversity. Second, which of the following state has made it mandatory to provide 33% reservation for women in all government jobs, permanent or outsourced? So, permanent jobs, government job basically means that you are given an exam and you have been selected for that exam. And an outsourced jobs is basically when the government has given a job on contract. And if the contractor is hiring certain people, 33% of those people should be women. And the state is here, Karnataka, which has done so. Moving on. Who is the current chief of Wrestling Federation of India, which is the governing body of wrestling in India. So earlier it was Braj Bhushan Singh, but now it is Sanjay Singh, who is one of the men of Braj Bhushan Singh only. And right now there is a case going on of sexual harassment against Braj Bhushan Singh. So right now Sanjay Singh is the current chief of Wrestling Federation of India or WFI. Next, in which of the following cases the Supreme Court has ruled that people of India have the right to be free from the adverse effects of climate change? So here in front of you are four important environmental cases, and it is the case of M.K. Ranjit Singh versus Union of India of this year only, which is the concerned case. Moving on, what was the code name of India's first nuclear weapon test? So the first weapon test which took place in the year 1974 was known as Smiling Buddha. And I hope, do you know what is the code name of India's second nuclear test? So write down in the comment box. The answer is one of the other three options only. Who is the author of Sherlock Holmes, a fictional detective known for his observation skills in the novels? So this question has been asked here because today is the birthday of the author of Sherlock Holmes, and the answer is C. Arthur Conan Doyle. He is the author of Sherlock Holmes. Next, India's first high-speed rail corridor currently under construction will connect which two cities? So, India's first high-speed railway corridor or the bullet trains is going to run between Mumbai and Ahmedabad. Next, who is the current Chief of Defence Staff of India? Is it Anil Chauhan, Manoj Pandey, R. Harikumar or Vivek Ram Chaudhary? So, currently the Chief of Defence Staff of India is Anil Chauhan. So, he is the current CDS, and these three are actually the Army Chief, the Navy Chief and your Air Force Chief. Moving on, which is the first theatre command of India? So, theatre command is basically where all the resources of the three resources or all the resources of the three armed forces are combined and on the basis of one theatre of war. For example, a geographical area can be demarcated as a theatre, and all three armed forces work there together. So, the only tri-service command of India is in Andaman and Nicobar Island. Next, Supreme Court has dismissed petition to review Article 370 judgment. So always read the question properly. The question is, after changing the status of Jammu and Kashmir from a state to UT, how many states are there in India? So many people get confused with this also. Right now we have 28 states, and the question for you is, how many UTs are there in India? What is the current number of UTs in India? Mention it in the comment box. Next, between the years 2004 and 2014, Congress ran a coalition government. Coalition government basically means that certain parties have come together to create the government. So it is acronym UPA. What does UPA stands for? So UPA stands for B, United Progressive Alliance. And at the same time, the coalition ran by the BJP government is known as NDA, National Democratic Alliance. What is the status of right to vote in India? So whether the right to vote in India is a fundamental right, is it a constitutional right, is it a constitutional duty, or is it a legal right? So answer would be legal right. So as of now, it is only a statutory right given under Representation of People Act 1951. So right to vote in India is only a legal right or a statutory right given under Representation of People Act 1951. It is neither a fundamental right nor a constitutional right, and obviously not a constitutional duty also. Which organization publishes the official GDP data in India? So the GDP data, the official GDP data, the government data for GDP is given by NSO, National Statistic Office. Next, what is the target inflation rate for Monetary Policy Committee of the RBI? So the answer is 4%. So that is 4% is the target inflation which the MPC has to target with the help of repo rate and other such rates of India. Next, the US had entered into an agreement with which country to train its engineer in operating nuclear power plants? So the US government has entered into an agreement with the government of Philippines to teach Filipinos how to operate nuclear power plants. So which is a European Union space program aimed at monitoring the Earth and its environment, and was used to locate Iranian President crashed helicopter. So Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi recently died in a helicopter crash, and it is Copernicus program of European Union which was used to locate that particular helicopter. Next, the International Criminal Court where arrest warrants have been sought against Benjamin Netanyahu and others was created by which international agreement? So the International Criminal Court derives its power from the Rome Statute of 1998. Next, with whom has announced a collaboration with fact checkers in India to combat online misinformation ahead of general election? So the answer would be Google. So answer would be C, Google for 18. The answer is C, Google. Google has entered into a collaboration with fact checkers in India to combat online misinformation ahead of general elections. Next, where is a new naval base INS Jatayu commissioned by the Indian Navy? So it has been commissioned on the Minicoy Island, which is an island in the Lakshadweep. And finally, last question for today, where is India's first indigenous prototype fast breeder reactor located? So it is located in Kalpakam. So prototype fast breeder reactor FBR is the second stage of India's nuclear program. And India has become the second country only after Russia to have a functional fast breeder reactor. None other country apart from Russia and India has a functional fast breeder reactor as of now. And India's first indigenous prototype FBR is functional on Kalpakam now. So class, these are the 20 GK question for today. I hope to see you in the next class with a new set of 20 GK question. So that's it from my side. Thank you and have a very nice day.